What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Sunday. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, why I believe we're going to have a massive move by Christmas, if not before. It could come at any time. So we're going to take a look at that. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section down below to get you entered the free t-shirt. Next Sunday, we're going to do the drawing at the end of this video for last week. So we'll be checking that out, picking a random comment and picking a winner. So definitely stick around to the end to check that out. We're going to be looking at quite a few things today. So stick around. Should be a good video. Thanks for watching, and let's get into it. Alright guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. There's a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Read it. Alright, let's look at what's going on. So looking at the longs still on Bitfinex that everybody's been talking about. They came down a little bit, but now it seems like they're moving up. Like I said, there's just something weird going on here. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on. But as a total between the three exchanges, Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, we still have more longs than shorts, about 67% longs, about 33% shorts. So a lot of people are saying probably a short or a long squeeze and we're going to get a move down, which is possible. I'm leaning bullish here, and I'll tell you why, and we'll look at what I'm looking at. But I want to also point out the bearish case scenario because there is one. So it's up to you to decide what you believe. Let's look at Fear and Greed Index. Now is at 20, extreme fear. So we dropped 3 points from yesterday. Very interesting. Extreme fear here, guys. Remember, one of the things about the stock market is buy the fear, sell the greed. So we're in extreme fear right now. Take it how you want. Let's look at, we're going to go into Bitcoin in the monthly. And we've been watching this. It's still lingering in between here, in between our 21 and our 13 EMA. The monthly close is going to be a big deal to me. If we close below this 21 EMA, then I think we'll be going to lower lows. If we close above it, then we still have the bullish case in play. Let's look at the weekly. All right, looking at the weekly, if you guys remember, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We were watching this 21 or the 55 EMA and the 8 crossing last week, and I expected a push up to stop this from happening, which we did not get. So we did get the bearish cross, and we did see some downward momentum, got us back down to around the 64.20, somewhere in that range. This monthly this weekly candle is going to be huge, which closes today. If it closes like this, that's a doji candle, but it is looking more bullish. So keep that in mind as we go along, and keep in mind that the volume is still declining within this bigger formation, which it's a falling wedge. I do believe it to be a bull flag from this big move. I know a lot of people are saying it isn't, but I'm saying I still believe it is unless we break the bottom of this. If we came down to test the bottom of this here, would be around 6,050 if we did it next week. If we came down, did a sharp move down today, around 6150 would be testing the bottom of this. Ultimately, the low down here would be around the 4,900, which is the 200 EMA, which I don't see that happening. But again, anything can happen. It is Bitcoin. Let's look at the RSI. The RSI here, you see the yellow line here, we were watching this falling wedge, which we broke out of, came back up, tested this for resistance up top, and tested it for support again, and now we're testing the top. If we can break through on this weekly, guys, that's going to be bullish. That would be breaking up, possibly going up back to the 8,500 area. We're going to take a look at my targets here in a minute, so make sure, stick around, check it out. We'll take a look at where we're at. Okay, let's look at the daily. On the daily, we are below all the EMAs, getting resistance here. Actually, we are, zoom in so you can see, we're testing this 0.618 again from the bigger move, the Fibonacci retracement. And we are above the 8 EMA, and we're above the 13 EMA now, heading back towards the 21. The 21's around the 7250 range. If we're able to break that, the next EMA for resistance on the daily is around 60, or I'm sorry, around 76, 7,700, depending on how long it takes us to get up there, if we do move up there. Also, if we were to drop here, around 6880 is the 0.65 Fibonacci. Now, I do want to take a look at the bearish case, obviously. The bearish case scenario here, I have a measured move here that brings us down to the bottom of this wedge. If we were to drop down in the next day or two, we'd be around 5,900, right in that area. This is the worst case, in my opinion, guys, and I've been talking about it. The 0.786 retracement of this whole move here from the swing low to the swing high. The 0.786 is right around the 5,400. In my opinion, that's the worst case scenario, but there is another measured move measuring this here as a flagpole. And if we take the measurement and looking at this as a bear flag, that measurement would get us down to around the 4750, which would line up with the long-term trend line here. Not to say that's going to happen, guys. Like I said, my opinion, and my opinion only, is that we're going to have this massive move and it's going to be up. That is my opinion. You come up with your own. Don't just trade off of my opinion if you are trading. And if you are interested in trading, we're going to take a look at the 4-hour right after we take a look at the RSI and the daily and look at a trade setup. If you guys are interested in that, I will leave a link to the buyback tutorial above it. All right, now looking at the RSI and the daily. As you can see, we were in this falling channel in yellow and rising channel forming in white, and it does look like we are looking to make another move up and test the yellow one, which will be the top. We'll look at that in the 4-hour, but that would get us up to possibly around that 73, 7400 area. And like I said, we'll look at that in the 4-hour here in a minute. It'll make more sense to you. But as of right now, that is what I'm looking at. Volume is declining big time in the daily also. Yeah, we have some major bullish divergence, which is lower lows in the price action and higher lows in the RSI. Now, I've seen some other people out there measuring the divergence with the wicks. You can't use the wicks, guys. Don't use the wicks. Use the bodies. If you ever watch the RSI, it moves with the body, not the wicks. Do not disclude the wicks if you're looking for divergence. Definitely can screw you up if you are using the wicks. It'll give you false info, so use the bodies. All right, let's go over to the 4-hour. This is interesting. I've seen other people start to use this. I started this the other day. This as a ascending triangle. Now, our measured move off of that triangle, get in here, we are supported by all the EMAs right now on the 4-hour. Keep in mind, this is the 4-hour. I want to show you another thing too, the 3 white soldiers, why I believe we are going to continue up from here. I'm showing you my bullish case, but like I said, there's always a bearish case. So keep that in mind. I am showing you my opinion. But a measured move of this ascending triangle would be a break of the top, which is right around the 72.22 range. We've had that there forever. That is the top of the, that's the 0.618 Fibonacci. If we can break above that, we'll get a nice move up. But the measured move off that's going to be around 7,400, guys. And if we can break 7,400, that'll be the top of this channel. And the measured move, I have 2 measured moves here we'll look at. We'll look at that white channel, the measured move off of that. I'm going to get rid of this. I thought I got rid of it already, but let's get rid of that, clean up the chart a little. But a measured move, if we were to break up out of this falling channel, which I believe we're going to, would get around the $8,000 range, $8,050. I have another measured move, measuring this whole thing as a flagpole, bringing it up to, if it broke out, that gets us up to the 8230. So these are the targets I'm looking at if we break up here, guys. And like I said, this could be a nice trade setup. And how I am playing it, I'm playing a break of this. I will enter a long here with a stop loss just below the breakout line. Tight stop loss, risk very little for a nice move. and I'll probably be closing that out around 7350 to 7400 range. If we look at the 200 EMA up here, it's around the $7,400 range where we would hit it, so keep that in mind. Now the bearish case, if we were to break down from here, I'd play that the same. I would play a long at the break of this long, or a short at the break of this support line, and put a stop loss just above it. I will leave a buy bit tutorial if you guys are interested in trading. Just be very careful. It's extremely dangerous. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose, and don't trade super high leverage. It is for experienced traders to do leverage trading, but start out with small leverage and small amounts that you're willing to lose. There's also a test net on there. You can play with fake money, but keep in mind, a lot of times when we have these breaks, this could break down. The measured move, the breakdown is around 69.50. If that was to happen, I think it'd be a turnaround. It'd be like a fake out here to get everybody to short and then turn around and go up. It could do the same thing on the break up. Could come up, swing back down, and get everybody to long here, and then, you know, do a long squeeze. Could go either way here, but either way, we are going to have a break of this symmetrical triangle, so keep that in mind and keep an eye on it. If we were to come back down and test the bottom of this channel again, could be around the 6,600, somewhere in that range. But guys, I believe the bottom's in. There's a double bottom right here. I believe that to be true. This wick down here seemed to be a stop hunt from anybody that entered along here. They would have put a stop just under this wick, and this wick would have ate it up and brought us here. That's what got us this move. Another thing I want to point out is 3 white soldiers, guys. It is sign of a trend reversal, and as you can see, we got this bounce here. See the big green candle, another big thick bodied green candle, and another. And if I look, I thought I had, yeah, right here. As you can see, this is 3 white soldiers. It's a downtrend reversal. Keep in mind, this is in the 4-hour, not the daily, so it is a 4-hour reversal. But you can see the 3 green candles, and then you have a small correction, and then it just continues the uptrend. I do believe that is where we're at right now. Again, I could be wrong. Do your own due diligence and your own research. But in my opinion, we're going to break up here to at least the 7,400. And if we break that 7,400, we may have some resistance at 7,700. But I do think we are headed to one of these targets here. And then we'll play it by ear and see what happens after that by how the price action's forming. But as of right now, guys, this looks bullish to me. This does look like 3 white soldiers. Looks like a reversal. And we're most likely going to come up. Like I said, if we break up out of here, watch for 7,400, and if that's to break, then we'll look at the higher ones. Keep in mind, we could hit the 7,400, turn right back around, and come down for a test of these lower lows. But like I said, I'm bullish here. Make up your own mind, do your own due diligence, and let's go into the winner. Just a reminder, my wife's webpage is inkyourimage.com. There's a link to it below in the description. There's also some exchange links down there that give you a bonus for signing up using my link. So if you want to dabble in trading, check them out. They're down below. There's also some other affiliate links down there to help the channel. But if you get my wife's webpage, you'll be able to pick, whoever wins the t-shirt will be able to pick any t-shirt on the page. But if you're going to purchase a t-shirt or a coffee mug or any of this stuff, there's also hoodies that aren't on here, keychains, some bottle openers, stuff like that. Just hit her up in the contact. She can let you know what else she has. She has glass pitchers and stuff, but she can put any crypto, any coin, anything you want on these shirts, any family pictures, whatever. But just a way to help support the channel, and I really appreciate everybody that has helped support it. All right, let's pick a random number. And then we'll pick the random video and the random comment. 1. So let's go over to the channel. 1 would be right here. This is yesterday's video. So I will copy the link address and we'll post it over in the random comment picker. Keep in mind, you can leave a comment today and be entered to win next Sunday's t-shirt. Load the comments. Randomly pick a winner. That's me, I can't win. Alex Vivers, hey man, I hope to make it in time. Please let me win the t-shirt. Laugh my ass off. I have a thing for collecting crypto shirts. I have Bitcoin F, blah, blah, blah. An awesome Christmas present, LOL. Alex, hit me up in the email. Prove it you. We will get together. I'll get your address, pick which t-shirt you want, and we'll get you going and get the t-shirt out. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. Smash the likes. Leave your comments down below to enter to win next week's t-shirt, and I will see you later.